Everybody, I'm Brandon Gordon Gab, GabGames.com. This is Need for Speed Unbound. You want me to destroy a beat? I can if you want. I get on the beat and I just destroy it. Boom! Blow it up, destroy it. Matter of fact, I'm just toying, kid. Over here playing around. What the fuck is this?
Boss has something to tell you. So you give what you know, niggas. I think give a fuck, nigga. Damn. Yeah, I'm actually. Give a fuck you know, niggas. I think give a fuck, nigga. Yeah, I'm actually. How do you know? Is he married? Think that average men have average lives? Do I think average men have average lives? Okay, yes, I know what you're saying. The issue is average women believe that they deserve a better than average life. That's it.
This is what passes for.
Average men accept the fact that they can get an average woman. Average women believe that they deserve a better than.
This is Fat Bros.
They overly watch social media and they compare themselves. The thing about social media, and I think that the problem is, an emotional person having access to too many people's opinion affects them. They start comparing themselves to what's not going on in their life. Right. A lot of men that I talk to that's having problems in their relationships is because their girl is overly watching someone else's lens too much. They sit there and such and such is on vacation and such, and because I feel like most women are in competition with each other. And I think that your Birkin bag, your Louis Vuitton, I would hit it if you got a Pathmark bag if you're cute. I don't care. But again, your 50, 100, 15, 2,000, $20,000 bag is for other women. It's not for me. It's not for men because I have never in my life heard a man say, "Yo, I got a bag and she got a Birkin bag." I ain't never heard that in my life. I agree. I ain't never heard a man say, "Yo, you see her red bottoms? Gucci heat." I ain't never heard that in my life. I agree. Right? But again, when you sit down and have these logic, I say, why do you want those red bottoms? Because you want to compare and contrast to what's going on. So,
Okay. Look, I don't completely disagree with what he's saying. But I disagree with this nigga. Disagree. There is, if we're talking about mentality, right? There is living in a delusional state, right? I can agree. Some people do live in a delusional state. And then there is wanting more out of your life. We call it ambition. A person who can't be content with where they're at, along with wanting more, maybe a person who's living in a delusional state. So there's nothing wrong with wanting more. There's nothing wrong with wanting more. Now, there's a difference between wanting more, chasing more, and actually making shit happen. That goes for men and women. Like I said, there's women that want a Birkin bag, but she want her man to buy her a Birkin bag. She don't want to get out, take the steps to get a Birkin bag. That's the equivalent of a man wanting, I don't know, shit, fuck it. We gonna say 2K, because I'm a gamer, right? But you don't get up and you don't go work to buy your own ass, your own damn 2K. And that's something small. You feel me? You don't get up and you don't buy your damn 2K. Some people want to be given things and some people work for things. Now, delusional is this for me. You're 30, 40. Not that things are over for you, but you still like invest in my mixtape. Like, baby, I'm not getting a job. I'm gonna be a big rapper. At some point, you have to realize that chasing a rap dream ain't it. Get your ass a job. At some point, you got to realize that your ass is not going to be a stay-at-home wife. Get a job. You know, there has to become a point of realization somewhere. This is living in a delusional state. You know? So, should she want her Birkin bag? There's nothing wrong with this bitch wanting the Birkin bag. Excuse my language, ladies. It's just vocabulary at the moment. It's not a personal feeling. Then this bitch should get her a Birkin bag if she want her Birkin bag. Now, it's a problem when she want me to buy her a Birkin bag and she don't do shit. She wants somebody to buy her a Birkin bag. If you out there hustling to get you a Birkin bag, by all be it, boo, I hope you attain your goal of getting you a Birkin bag. I might even contribute some funds to this Birkin bag if I see you working hard enough. But to want somebody else to get it for you while you talking about I'm gonna be an at-home wife, you drunk. You know, at some point you gotta accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. And all things are possible through God. Your man, your woman is not your Lord and Savior. At some point you gotta realize that. Now, for him to put down women that's like his argument, they're arguing the point of topic is women wanting a above average man when a man has to settle for an average woman. It all depends, man. What's above average? You know? Like, nigga, I'm not your average, what you call it? Stereotypical gamer, nigga. The idea of what people think a gamer is. Somebody who don't shower, who don't work, who ain't got no women, or can't get women, that's fat, full of pimples, and, you know, sit around and smoke weed all day. Don't do no work around the house. Like, this is the stereotypical gamer that people envision when they hear a gamer. That's your stereotypical gamer. I'm above average. You know? Like, your show, that guy's show it's an average show, because we've heard this conversation on every average talk discussion group. You're not doing nothing above average. Nigga, you having the same average ass conversations that we heard 3 years ago. You get what I'm saying? That shit just average at this point. You ain't did nothing special, nigga. Be Oprah. You ain't Montel. You ain't Maury. You ain't Jerry Springer. You ain't even Ellen right now. So, when all you can give is mediocrity, you feel that somebody wanting more than the average, the medium, is asking for too much. But nigga, it sound like you ain't got no inspiration to separate yourself from the average. So a woman wanting more than average is a threat to the way you think, to what you're doing. I think it's average for most people to aspire to be above average. You know, some people aim just for average. I don't need nothing special. Give me the basic. And there's nothing wrong with that. But it's average for most people to want to be above average. But that's when you run around a certain circle. You understand me? It's average for your circle to look at things and be like, I want to be above average in that. I want to be above average in that. Even if the original goal is just slightly above average. All depends on your social groups. What's around determines your average. You know? Because if I want, I could have a below my standards at the very least, because standards are different for everybody, to be like what's average. I could hang around people that's below my standards to be like I'm above average. It's all sometimes situational things like that. You know? So if you want to have a superiority complex, it's the difference between wanting to be better and having a superiority complex. You know, if you want to have a superiority complex, just hang with people below your standard. Personally, my standard, you know, it's almost like hanging with different versions of me. Which is why my woman can't hang around the fellas. No, you can't be around the fellas. Because if you like me and they're different versions of me, I'm not saying that they'll try you. I'm not saying that you a hoe. But you like what you like. Which is me. And my group is an extension of me. So I believe we're all slightly above the average, if not highly above the average. You get what I'm saying? So he has a point, as in where some people live in a delusional state. But nigga, why you on a podcast trying to sound intelligent? Because you want to be a part of a certain social group to get some pussy. Why do you got on this gold bracelet, this gold chain or silver chain, and this watch. Like, while he over here talking about a Birkin bag, nigga, you trying to draw attention to yourself with all your bling. You not out here naked, so to say. You got on the jewelry to stand out. Is it because socially you want to stand out? You want to stand out because you want some pussy. You know, you do it to impress people. You don't do it because you just want to. You do it to impress people. Technically, don't nobody need a chain. Fuck you need a chain for? Watch, at least a watch till time. Nigga, you got on a bracelet like a bitch. Only bitches wear bracelets. If you got something on your wrist that don't tell time, or a rubber band, what the fuck you need it for? Serves no purpose. Chain don't serve a purpose. You know? Unless you're a rapper, I ain't never heard no bitch say, ooh, look at his chain, I'ma fuck him. Why he like, I ain't never heard a nigga say, look at her Birkin bag, I'ma fuck. So you gotta remember it's a double-edged sword. Everything we say works as a double-edged sword. So I try to think of the good and the bad. So sometimes I might sit here and contradict myself. You know? So now he want to try to tear. This is why I don't like certain. If we're gonna have a discussion, we can have a discussion. But to sit here and try to tear down somebody because of lifestyle or something to make yourself look better, it don't make sense. Or to try to fuck, it don't make sense. Like I said, you tearing down a woman with a Birkin bag, like that's for the bitches. Don't no man care, and you sitting here with all this jewelry on. Because the jewelry is supposed to symbolize status. The Birkin bag is supposed to symbolize status. You know, he got his earrings on, he got his bracelet on. Bracelet on a man is tacky. Don't give a fuck what you say. Give a fuck how much it costs. It's still a bracelet, dog. Got on this watch. You know, I'm pretty sure he don't even need glasses. They're just probably designer frames. Because it makes you look more intelligent. And you want to tear down a woman that got a Birkin bag. Talking about why this bitch need a Birkin bag. Symbolize status, nigga. Why you need all that jewelry? It symbolize status. So you don't need to tear down a woman to have the debate. Learn to word your shit better. Like, do you really need to see? Now this is the difference between illusion and power. You need that to make people believe you have status. Because status to some people equals power. As to where some people don't need none of that shit and still got power and control the room. Not control the room like you do what I say, but presence. Their presence alone creates their stature. Their, main character energy. It creates their stature. Not what they have on, just the way a person stand, the way they talk, things like that. That's to where some people need fancy clothes, jewelry, and or expensive things to be like, I'm a person of status. Because I tell you what, I don't give a fuck what you got. You gonna respect me as a man, as a person. And if you don't, then I can't fuck with you. I don't care how much money you got. I don't give a fuck about what you think your status is. Because we all got the same status in this room. Nobody's above anybody. Because we all in the same room together. You know? We all in the same room together. And you ain't the host. Like, you not hosting the room. And even then, it's iffy. You know, to be like, you got authority. Nigga, we the same. Only authority right now is the person that hosts. And that's if they're respectful. Because all that authority shit you think you got go out the window if you're disrespectful. So all that stature and power shit, motherfuckers think they got. Like, nigga, that's all situation. You ever seen the, it's a show, it's a clip going around of a show. The lady like, this your piece. They stranded on an island. The lady like, this your piece, this your piece, this your piece. She broke it up. Everybody got something. She like, the rest is for me. The guy like, how you get the most? I'm the captain. She like, on the ship you the captain. I did this. I caught the fish. I skinned the fish. I started the fire. I made the shelter. All of this shit. On the boat you the captain. Here you don't have any skills to be ahead of shit. And to flex her power, she like, you, who's the captain? She like, you're the captain. She tossed him some food. You, who's the captain? You the captain, boss lady. You know, basically, if I wanted to have you whacked right now, nigga, I could have you whacked. Because I have the power here. Because don't nobody else have skills to do shit. And that's basically what society comes to. What are your skills? What do you bring to the table, nigga, outside of trying to break a bitch down about her Birkin bag while you sitting here with all this jewelry? Keep your jewelry on. I ain't Debo. I'm not dissing you for having jewelry. That's why you see you can't get it confused. I'm not trying to jack your jewelry. I'm not trying to get you to take off your jewelry. But be a man that's more than his jewelry. So you don't run into the wrong one and they're like, what, you think your little chain make you somebody? Because you hide behind the stature of your chain. Think your little chain make you somebody? You think your little bracelet make you somebody? That's cute. You got a bracelet. Did it come with a matching boyfriend? Make sure that you can stand as a man before you think that shit give you status. This is why people get disrespected on their own show. Because the man or the woman think the show gives them a status. While it does make you a host and it makes you a point of authority to a limit, social status is determined on character and what you bring to the table. Got the nerve to be up here talking about this bitch in a Birkin bag, this imaginary bitch in a Birkin bag. Why are you sitting here with all this jewelry on?
Voice acting challenge. These are my lines, these are your lines. Duet this and.
Is there an old song of yours that's taking you by surprise?
Possibility?
Let's go, TMC. Are you still close with Michael Jordan, or were you at the last song?
Feel like being political today.
Say it's bad to have a gun. Well, do your fucking job and I won't need one. But I can't depend on you. So now I gotta ride around illegally and fucking jeopardize my fucking safety and my future because the police ain't doing shit. They have been told to stand down. But even if they were doing their jobs, and that's what I keep trying to tell niggas.
This
Got eyes on that driver.
goes into they could right now. Let me address the first part. I can't go nowhere. I can't go to certain areas without my gun. Maybe you shouldn't be going to them areas. Don't be either you're not gonna be a bitch, or maybe you shouldn't go there. You know, this is like you could sit down and call yourself having a, the discussion is fine. I'm not gonna attack the discussion, but I am gonna attack the grown man mentality, the grown man. It's common sense. Don't go there. You don't belong there. There's nothing there for you if you got to go there with a gun. Or am I wrong? Like, did I miss something? So, it goes back to, like I said, I'm going to attack the grown man in you. At what point does the grown man in you, if you know you need a gun there, that means you shouldn't be there. Right now, there's no place in Chicago I feel I need a gun. Because I don't live that lifestyle. Ain't nobody after me. I don't, I don't gangbang. I'm what you call a backpacker. You know, I go from different places to places. I've been shot at before. I take the red line where a lot of crazy people be. But it ain't never been nowhere I'm like, I can't go there. You understand me? So if you know you can't go there, that's because you did dirt there. You're not welcome there. So be a grown ass man and not go there. It's like people that walk around with a fucking shiesty mask. Talking about I'm hiding from the ops. Nigga, you're not hiding from the ops. Because if you gotta wear a mask where you live, that means the ops know where you stay. Or it's your homie. Where you need a mask at? Where you at that you need a mask? You feel me? You shouldn't be nowhere you need a mask. You need a mask to walk outside your door. That means your homies, your ops, or the people that live around you, your ops, which means they know where you live. So either keep your ass inside the house or move. You ain't hiding from nobody. I said it the other day. Anybody walking down my block, if I was that type of nigga that lived that lifestyle, anybody walking down my block with a mask on getting shot, because I'm assuming that you my house. You don't want to be seen over here because you don't belong over here. You getting popped. Like, nigga, it's me. I didn't know who you were, nigga. You had a mask on. Fuck you doing wearing a mask around here? You better state yourself, fool. And this is the imaginary non-street ass niggas that pretend they're street that want a gun. Like, nigga, you just a bitch. The way I look at it, niggas like that are just a bitch. No, I've been to the gun range. I fired guns before and shit. I could have owned a gun legally. I could conceal and carry legally. But I don't go nowhere where I need it. The only place I need it is at work. That's because I work retail. I'm a manager. You know, and all this other shit. The risk that comes with that. But what are you doing and going in neighborhoods you know you did dirt and you don't belong? Fake ass street nigga. It's fake ass hood shit. Fake ass street shit. Ain't no way you talking about my ops live over here and you walking with a mask. The first thing you drawing attention to yourself. They're like, don't go down. You better take that goddamn mask off. Not walking with you down that block. Brandon lived down there, nigga. No. Last people walked down there, 3 people that walked down there with a mask got shot. And the police was like, I don't blame you. I'd have thought they was coming in to break in too. They look like burglars. Cause ain't no ops supposed to be walking down the block. Nigga, if you got a mask, that means you ain't from over here. You don't belong over here. So what the fuck you doing over there? So I'll pop your ass. Hold on, come on. Okay, I'm back. That was my Madre. Like they say, I got a package, but I ain't seen nobody deliver shit on the ring can. Do I got a package? Like, nope. No, Madre, you don't. Like I said, man, I live in the hood. I've been shot at, all types of shit, just for going to go hoop. That's a different story. I think somebody set me up that was just jealous of me. But a real hood nigga know you're not walking down nobody's street with that shit on. You're just not. You know? Just like you shouldn't be walking down the street. No streets, you need a gun. If you need a gun as a grown man, just admit that you're a grown man that don't know how to control your emotions. And you be around a bunch of grown men that don't know how to control their emotions. No argument with a man ever made me want to fight with him. No disagreement with a man made me ever want to fight with him. I could fight with you. It still ain't gonna change my mind. You still a bitch and you wrong. Me pulling the gun on you not gonna make you change your mind. At the end of the day, you still gonna be like, you a bitch. And that's just real shit. That's if you believe what you believe. Still gonna be like, you a bitch. You just gonna wait till I turn my back. Cause I got a gun. Like, man, that bitch ass nigga. If he ain't had that gun, I swear I'll bust his ass. Like I said, a grown man that can't control his emotion is one that want a gun. When I or feel they need a gun. There's nothing wrong with having a gun to protect your home. You know? That's just the truth. Protect your home outside, like I don't plan on having enough interaction with men when I leave my house to even have to worry about a gun. A nigga that can't control his emotion. I don't plan on having any interaction with men like that. I'm going out to go to work or to hang or take the family out. Because some man can't control his emotion, don't mean I can't. You know, I bump into somebody. Fuck you bumping into me for? My bad. You know, you right. I was completely out of line. My fault. Because you know an ignorant motherfucker when you see an ignorant motherfucker, when you hear an ignorant motherfucker. We gonna sit, we could fight, win or lose. It's not gonna change the fact that you the ignorant motherfucker. If a motherfucker pull out a gun and shoot me, there's nothing I could do, even if I had a gun, because you pulled out the gun first. because you emotional. So I'm like, my bad. A motherfucker let their emotions get the best of them and want to bump chats. When two emotional motherfuckers bumping chats, emotions run over because you're emotional. You can't control your anger. You can't control your pride. You can't control yourself. You let your emotions take over you like a little bitch. Talking about any man in general that feel they need a gun is because you can't control your emotions. I can control myself to be like, I didn't come out here for this shit. My bad. You right. You right, buddy. You're right. What more you want from me than being right? I'm just saying, I'm super right. You're right, buddy. You're super right. What more you want from me? To be super duper right? It's not my fault you can't control your emotions. I ain't come out here for no problems. You right. I'm sorry. I'm just a beach ass nigga. Then I go on about my business. Because I know you sit there and you argue with a fool, you look like a fool. Don't argue with fools. Because people from a distance can't tell who is who. I needed to be clear. You're in the wrong. So if I do gotta pop a nigga, no, who knows what happens? You're in the wrong. They're not gonna sit here and say, if I do get shot, they're not gonna sit here and say it was my fault I got shot. I wanted to be clear. Like, this motherfucker right here is the aggressor. This motherfucker right here is angry. This motherfucker right here can't control their emotions. Look at him. He threw his hands up. My bad, don't shoot, and walked away. And this coward shot him in the back. I wanted to be clear as day. You're the problem, not me. So when it's time to defend me, a motherfucker has nothing but clarity that it comes time to defend me. Like, up, look. He threw his hands up. He walked away. This guy right here approached him again. And little did he know that nigga had a shank on him. He got his ass shanked. And he threw his hands up again and walked away. Hands up, don't shoot. The fastest way to disarm a person. Up, you're right, my bad. I'm unarmed, I mean you no threat. That's the fastest way to disarm a person. Like, up, he walked up. Look at him. Again, hands up. You're right. Walked away. Now, if you walk up again, you deserve whatever happened to you. Clear as day. Like I said, I want witnesses and cameras to show you are the emotional person, you are the aggressor. So I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, arguing with you, anybody, arguing with a person, man, woman, bitch, child, police, a fucking dog. I'm not even gonna sit here and argue with the dog. You're right. Now that you're right, where do we go from here except our separate way? Right. Hands up. Don't shoot. I'm no threat to you. The fuck is your problem? I leave it alone. I wash my hands of it. This continues heading further. That's on you. You're the aggressor. You're the problem. I'm not the problem. And murder in the first degree if I do get killed. You know, God, you know, protect me. But it's on you. Because I'm not going to sit here and bump chests and invite death. You want to sit here and bump chests and invite death. That's why some people need a gun. Because they can't control their emotions. I want it clear as day. You're the fucking problem. Because I don't have to sit here and argue with you, a grown ass man, and your emotions. Because you can't control your emotions is the reason you want to fight to begin with. You're angry and you don't know what to do with anger. You're embarrassed, you don't know what to do with embarrassment. You know, some people just be emotional, man. I'm not gonna sit here and argue with no fucking emotional person. I'm a grown ass man. That be people's problem. You shouldn't be somewhere you need a gun. And if you walk around with a shiesty mask on, you're not gangster. You're fucking retarded. And you ain't even getting laid. You fucking retarded and you ain't even getting laid. And that's because you got these grown ass, sassy ass men sitting over here trying to tell a motherfucker what's hood and what's not. What's manly and what's not. The motherfucker was raised by a woman. Probably don't even know his daddy. The motherfucker that don't know his daddy raised by a woman telling you what's manly. You shouldn't be somewhere you need a gun. Nigga, if you walking around with a mask on, nigga, you like that's gonna protect me. No, nigga. You're gonna get pulled over by the cops. You're gonna get popped by a nigga in the neighborhood. And, you know, you look stupid. All three of those. You're gonna get pulled over by the cops. They gonna search you. They ain't gonna find nothing on you. Niggas in the neighborhood gonna be like, oh, he's sweet. He ain't got nothing on him. But could be a knock. Then pop your ass. Now you look stupid laying there bleeding out with a mask on. Talking about it was supposed to protect me from the ops. Get shot by a nigga that ain't even an op. He just a nigga that got ops. Because it means you ain't from over there, you a op. You might as well be wearing different gang colors, flashing up gang signs. Because if you were from over there and you weren't an op, you don't need a mask. You ain't over there to pull off a hit or rob a bank, nigga. You don't need a mask. You dumbass pop. For no fucking reason. Other than fucking fashion. Back in my day, niggas used to get robbed for their Jordans. Y'all niggas out here getting shot because y'all want to wear a mask. So you tell me you wouldn't need a mask somewhere you don't need a mask. If a nigga walking down the street with a mask, he's somewhere he don't belong. Pop that nigga. Like, it's me. It's me. Oh, it's me. Then I gotta kill you because you know who I am. How about it's me? Might snitch. Gotta bust a cap in your ass. Just hood shit. Hood politics, man. You somewhere you don't be if you walking down the street with a mask on. Somewhere you shouldn't be. Be like, friendly fire, friendly fire. Because you got a mask on. No. Listen to these dumbass niggas. I can't. In certain parts of Chicago, I can't go without my gun on me because you don't belong there. You did dirt there, and now you know if a nigga catch you over there, you gonna get popped. So how about you don't go over there? Because you know you don't belong over there. That's why you're like, I think I gotta keep my gun. Ego. I don't give a fuck if you got. The only reason you should be over there when you shouldn't be over there is if your kid live over there. Maybe your mama. But you shouldn't be over there. The mama probably shouldn't be either, or your kid. If only motherfuckers don't know it's your kid or your mama. You know? Something about my girl live over there. That bitch, you better send that bitch a Uber. Send that bitch a lift. What the fuck wrong with you, man? Said, think a nigga set me up. It ain't because I was in the wrong neighborhood. Because motherfuckers don't know me. I don't gangbang. I'm not in these streets to be known like, oh, that's XYZ. Motherfucker was like, let's hoop. Ain't never show up. Stop answering his phone. I caught that nigga. I ain't do nothing to him. except drop him off at his mama house. Get your bitch ass in the car. Where the fuck you been at? Why you ain't answering your phone? I got shot at that day, nigga, and I ain't heard from you since. That's sus to me. I can't prove you got me set up, but I don't fuck with you no more. Never gonna fuck with you again, bro. Or motherfucker. And let me drop you off at your mama house. Where you going? You going to your mama house after this? I'll drop you off. I don't need the address. I've been there once. Motherfucker quit the job after that. I think motherfucker had already quit before. I stopped seeing motherfuckers. Called his ass on the ass. Get your bitch ass in the car. We gotta talk. Here's what happened. I can't prove. You look sus to me right now. I don't fuck with you. You ain't my homie. Don't call me. Text me. Cause this is how I feel about it. Can't prove shit at the moment. It's the only thing. I don't know what the next step is, but that's the only thing right now is preventing the next step. I swear to God, I ain't had to have no gun on me or nothing. Motherfucker understood. Once a motherfucker saw me, he was shook. Oh, shit. I held up traffic. This nigga was in the middle of the street walking on the median. Get your ass in the car. Where you going? I'ma take you. You going to your mama house after this? I'ma drop you off. But again, he was a nigga that was just a hater. Some niggas are just haters. Like, no matter how you try, you trying to be me. And you trying to beat me. You can never beat me because I'm me. You can never beat me because I'm not competing with you. No matter how much you play chess, you can't play chess with somebody that's not playing the game with you. You can never beat somebody that's playing checkers. No matter how much you play chess. Y'all not in the same game. Tell motherfuckers that all the time. That phrase is stupid. Like, why you playing checkers? A motherfucker playing chess. Like, cool. They can never beat me. Like, what you mean? They playing chess. I'm playing checkers. We're not playing the same game. I'm not here to compete with these motherfuckers. If I wanted to compete, I'd go play chess. Or I tell the motherfucker to come play checkers. We not in the same game. There's no way you can ever beat me. Let that sink in, no matter how much you try to compete with me, till you bring your bitch ass over here to play checkers. And just to be a dick, I might switch over to chess. I won't even switch over to chess. I'm gonna switch over to solitaire. So beat me in solitaire. Ooh, I'ma out solitaire your ass so much. Now you caught up in the rat race. Because you always one step behind. Because you trying to be like me. I gotta do something for you to be like, for you to move. And you lost. Because now you don't move for yourself. I dictate your move. Not one to play with. All I do is mind my business. I was upstairs listening to my Will Smith CD when this motherfucker came in talking shit. For real. You know, I was better at the job. I met the nigga through the job and put him in my area. Better at the job. Bosses like me better. The women like me better. Because he was a fake ass wannabe ladies man. The ladies like me better. The dude he wanted to hang with, you know, that nigga liked me better. You know, no homo pause. And it's like, I ain't doing nothing but being me, nigga. And I, you know, it ain't like I'm trying to cut you off at every end. Just, I'm me. Just better than you. And it's not like I didn't, you know, like, oh, what's up, man? Welcome in. Welcome a nigga in with open arms. But when you live your life by comparing yourself to others, it's the Vegeta complex. Vegeta only felt he was great once he, comparing himself to Goku, or he only felt he was inferior comparing himself to others, Goku. Once he started being the man he is, living as the man he is, he elevated. Some niggas only live, to compete with the next nigga. And as long as you competing with somebody else, you are nothing without somebody else. You are codependent just in life. You're codependent just in life. Because you can't live your life without the next motherfucker. The next motherfucker in life give your life validity. No, if I had a gun, if I was one of them niggas, he'd have got killed that day. Motherfucker, and said, get your bitch ass in the car. Like, where you going? Get in the car. Like, no, I'm going right here. Man, get your bitch ass in the car. Holding up traffic. Got a car full of ladies. Don't be a bitch now. See all these ladies in this car? I know you like her. That's part of the reason you were jealous of me. Get your ass in the car. I said, I got witnesses. There's witnesses. I didn't do nothing to him. Car full of women. One friend, she like, if I was you, pop his ass. I can't prove nothing. I don't want to make no mistakes. Evidence in the absence is in the absence of evidence. The absence of evidence is in the evidence of absence. Like, girl, look at that. Now you too nice. Thought I had his ass pop. Get your ass in the car. Bitch ass nigga. Brother was with me, man. Somewhere happened to my brother. Wouldn't be standing here. I don't fuck with you. Don't hit my line. Don't ask me to food. Nigga, I don't want to see you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't fuck with you. This your mama house right here, right? Peace. But the fear in you that day. I was hoping I had the right house too, because I did kind of forget. I remember the street, like it's either the third or fourth house from the corner. Like this time, I want to make sure I pulled right into the front one, the right one. Watch him go in the house. Shit, I gotta beat his ass. Ain't no point. I can't prove shit. But the reminder that I know where he lives. I know where his people live. That'll scare him more than anything. Same thing with my man. You know, my man, I used to, a dude he one thing out with, he like, man, let me tell you what happened. I think this bitch ass nigga tried to set me up. Like, man, that's the reason I don't fuck with that bitch ass nigga. You know? Like, for real. Something about him don't sit right with me. He seemed like a snake. My homie, yeah, he ended up going to jail. They tried to pin a murder on him. I don't know if he beat the case. He was in the newspaper and shit. I was reading the article, and it was a phrase that was like, according to the witness, he was like, he had an altercation with, they said he had an altercation with the guy, and he told the nigga, I ain't right here, I'll be right back. He used that phrase a lot. I was like, oh, damn. Shit. Fuck. Fuck. He might have did that shit. I don't know if he beat it or not. Like, he used that phrase a lot. Because, when we talk shit with each other, but we just talking shit. He's like, all right, wait right here, I'll be right back. Funny as hell. But he really with the shit. That's my man's 100 grand. He a 100 ass nigga. I was going through a lot, and I ran back into him. And I'm like, damn, man, as much as I want to hang with him, I can't hang with him. Because I think that the police were following me. And I don't want to be associated and shit like that. No, so I've been shot at. I had a nigga call himself wanting to get at me over my baby mama. You know, like shit ain't sweet. I just don't need a gun because I don't live like that. First of all, if that bitch want two dicks, you can have that bitch. You go share that bitch with somebody else. I ain't sharing no bitch. You know, I don't give a fuck. I'm not sharing that bitch. If she want two dicks, you go share her with somebody else so she can have two dicks. You know? But don't bring that bullshit over here again. You almost got your ass popped. You got kids, I got kids, nigga. Our kids need their dads. You know? Like how the fuck? Like how the fuck this nigga know where I live? She talking about he went through my phone and found your address. You know, and this is what I mean. Like, bitch, why is this? If we supposed to be together, why is this nigga even close enough to be going through your phone? You know what, bitch? Before I hurt you, go on about your business. And then swear she not cheated. She ain't never cheat. But this nigga got my address and all types of shit from your phone. But you ain't cheat. Fuck out my face, bitch. Tell that shit to somebody else. You know? Like, right to be emotional and angry. Of course I got. But what is he gonna get me? In jail? A body? And or killed? Might get me all three. This is what I mean by being able to control your emotion. Only a bitch ass nigga can't control his emotion. I'm gonna go kill a nigga or kill this bitch because this bitch want two dicks. If I kill him, she's still gonna be out doing two dicks. If I go to jail, I might go to jail and somebody might kill me in there. I ain't gonna be around my kid. I ain't gonna have no future. Gotta learn to control your emotions. And again, he brought his dumb ass over here, not knowing it's already wartime for the neighborhood. You trying to circle blocks. Like, nigga, you almost got your ass lit the fuck up. And they'd have been like, what is he doing over there? He ain't got no reason being over there. I could have shot your ass up. He came over here over a bitch. He ain't got no reason over here. So him being over here is a fucking threat. I don't know him. I ain't got no dealings with him. He over here trying to act tough over a bitch. You ain't got no reason to be over here. Got your ass popped. They'd have been like, up. You know, technically, it could be self defense. As long as I don't leave my porch, I just get the busting out of the nigga. I can't say if I did or did not have access to a firearm. Do I have one? No. There's no gun registered to me.
Sure, I've seen that car before.
But having one registered to me and access to one, two different things. You don't know what I got access to bringing your ass over here. Motherfuckers like, check it out. Nope, give me one moment. Stand your ground. Got no reason being over here, fam. I don't know you. How the fuck you know where I live? Like, yeah, I know where you live. All right, you know where I live. You know where I'm at. Like, oh, he look mad and angry. Everything all right? Give me one moment. The only reason there was confusion is because I got caught on somebody else's porch. Because my homie mama called me over there. She pulled me to the side. I don't know what you're thinking about doing. She's like, I don't know what's going on or what you thinking, but think about it first. Because I guess motherfuckers like, shit, I ain't never seen him worked up like that. She called me, come here. Because they kept trying to calm me down. I'm already calm. Like, when I said, it's crazy. Because I'm on my porch. I got two friends that live towards the corner, across from each other. And motherfuckers like, I guess they just feel the heat coming from the bubble. Because I ain't talked to nobody or nothing. I just stood right there waiting on this nigga. Bring your ass.
Racer here, dispatch.
Motherfucker like, shit, I ain't never seen him worked up like that, I guess. See something, say something. Motherfucker called me over there. You know? I'm looking, waiting. Looking for the face. I know the face from pictures. Never met the nigga. You know, if you see something, say something. But you was a bitch ass nigga. I'm fine. Give me a moment. She called me over there. Come here. She my mom. I can't say no to her. You know, remember that finger? She had that finger in my face. I don't know what you're about to do, but think about it. There's no reason being over there. He got his ass popped. If I'd have been like a motherfucker coming over here on bullshit, somebody else probably would have popped his ass. Because for some reason, people are very protective of me. They just know I'm not with that bullshit. And that'd have been on my conscience. I couldn't have that on my conscience, so I kept my mouth shut. If something look, you know, make sure you say something. Keep your eyes peeled. I kept my mouth shut throughout the whole ordeal. I mean, you don't even know what you're looking for, but I know you. Like you was over there. Nigga, that's not where I was. You looking in the wrong direction. You don't know who you looking for. You almost got your ass popped. Don't come around here on that shit. You got kids, I got kids. Think about your life. Your kids need their daddy, don't they? Like you right. You right. Fuck I thought. Now here. Listen here. Put a report on you. I ain't telling them that, but I did. I gotta protect my ass. Like I said, I wouldn't have moved from my porch. Stand my ground. This nigga wanna fight me over I don't know what type of bodily harm this nigga wanna cause me over a bitch. I don't know him, never met him, but somehow he know where I live. He bring his ass around my house again. I can't be responsible for what happened. If you need, I got witnesses that can tell you. Circled around the block like shit was sweet. I don't even know what's going around that bitch. The way y'all be smacking this bitch. So this is my verbal warning. This is my official paperwork. So you can't say if a nigga come around here and he get his ass popped, there was no warning. You didn't see it coming. Don't belong over here. Take your proper steps. He missed his one chance. Because he came over there to act tough. He ain't even get out the car. He ain't take no shots. He ain't even roll down the window. Like I say, if you see something, say something. My eyes are peeled. Come over there acting tough.
Look at this asshole.
Pretend tough. You didn't get your ass out the car. Fight me then, bitch. That was your one free clean look. Got no business over here. As long as you fuck with my daughter mother, I can always pop up on you. That's where my daughter lives. But you can't come over here because you ain't got no business over here. So, hands up. Sure you want to play checkers? 'Cause I'm playing checkers. I'm not here to bump chess. Nope. Lucky I'm a good guy.
I've seen that car before.
You're lucky I'm a good guy. And that's what I told the police. Take this as my official warning. He ain't got no reason being over here. If he come over here again, I catch him over here again. You know, he threatened hard to me. First time. He got no reason over here. He come over here again. I can't guarantee what the fuck will happen. Because you know how the neighborhood is. The neighborhood already a little crazy. And we ain't got no dealings together. We ain't homies. We ain't friends. This is my official warning. Can't say I didn't give y'all heads up. I told him the same thing. He like, you right. We got kids. We need to live for our kids. So bring his ass over here. I need to live for my kid.
Eyes on our dangerous driver.
But take your proper steps to protect your ass. I don't have any guns. I don't own any guns. Access to guns, it gets a little iffy. I don't know. Gets a little iffy. But do I have any? Do I own it? No. This is America. Illegals can come here and own guns. And go buy them a gun. This is America. Where you can go buy a baby if you want. Not that you should. You could illegally and legally buy you a baby if you want. They call it adoption. This is America. But anyway, I gotta go take a shit and get ready for work. Peace.